George. 10 points for him. Outside Jennings. They need this. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. 1:25 left here in the second. And Baines kicks to Harris. Again, the Pistons score.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Rebound by Mitchell.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Now here is Harris. 8 points for him. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Shoots from 14. And it's Mitchell missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And George kicks to Miles. Cranes the three-pointer. Miles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris dishes to Mitchell. The baseline J. And he gets it to go. Mitchell's got 50 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now George. 10 points for him. Pick up by Hill. Jennings wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And it's 7 points for Brandon Jennings. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Detroit running away with this one.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of the team just...
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. We've taken a lot of pressure off ourselves on D because of how good we've been on offense. That's what I call locked in, intelligent attacking basketball. I love it. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And no standing around out there. I want to see our shooters open, and that happens because we're moving, looking for the gaps in the defense. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He's got 13 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely. It's the blocks, the rebounds. You name it, he's done it.
They've got Turner. Ellis is out there with Jennings. Then it's Paul George. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And that one's good. He has 5.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
The Pistons shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Move the ball.
Jackson kicks to Mitchell for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Jennings with the drive. Nice D from Mitchell.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
It's tipped. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shoots from the elbow. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And it's 9 points for Brandon Jennings. Here's Mitchell. Off target from outside.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Deep 2 from Jennings. The shot's no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Johnson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Jennings with the ball. He's got 9. Outside, George. For 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
For Detroit, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Jackson, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Jackson's got 10 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Jennings kicks to Ellis. There's a screen. The rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Johnson, the pass to Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And George, here we go. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Here's Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 53.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Ellis right side. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get back on track here. Wow, way off on that one.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Mitchell dishes to Jackson. He feeds it to Mitchell. On the wing, Johnson, defended by George. And it's Drummond missing. Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And George, here we go. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Mitchell. Non-stop scoring machine here. George against Johnson. Here's Mitchell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Now here's Jennings. 9 points in the game so far. It's George on the wing. Wants to get it to Turner and does. The rebound by Mitchell. Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
The Pacers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Ellis. The teardrop falls in. Ellis has got 8.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good on the three-point shot.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Ellis outside. Passes to Turner. He dishes it to George. Screen by Ellis. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Indiana making some changes. The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. On the court for the Pistons, Mitchell. He's in at power forward. DJ Augustin out there with Jody Meeks. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Morris in at the 3.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Rob. And here's Freak. Pass to Morris. And Meeks kicks to Mitchell. Morris outside. Here's Baines, and the basket good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Jeffries has checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Paul George.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And Augustin kicks to Mitchell. Shot from 12. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustin.
Let's go, baby.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Meeks passes to Baines. And Hill over to help. Shots good by Baines.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
There's a screen. There's the dish to Hill. Shoots off the screen and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
To the inside. He's feeling it. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Augustin. 62 points for Freak.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
And he gets the bucket.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Augustin kicks to Mitchell. Dishes it to Augustin. There's the pick. The feed to Mitchell. Three-pointer. They get it back. To the wing right side. Inside. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Miles. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Baines. And good on the basket. Book it. Baines has got 11 points in the quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Pick up by Hill. Here's McCallum, guarded by Augustin. Clock at 6. Launches it. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Pacers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
He kicks to Baines. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The pass to Mitchell. Inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
McCallum dishes to Hill. There's the pick. Feeds it to Miles. Miles with another miss. Here's Mitchell. Out to Morris. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the New York Knicks. Looking at the last game for the Knicks, it was a win against the Rockets, continuing their winning streak, which now stands at 3 games. They're starting to get into a nice little rhythm here, looking to keep it up tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game. why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game,
coming at you from the Palace of Auburn Hills in beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Pacers in Indiana. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with John Henson. Then there's Afflalo, and it's Sessions in at the one spot. Now here's Anthony. The dish to Afflalo. His three-pointers off the mark. And Detroit has possession. Feeds it to Mitchell. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. There's the pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Porzingis. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. He used that pick to perfection.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And it's Detroit's ball. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Drummond. Harris kicks to Jackson. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked. Tries again. And it's Drummond missing.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Outside Anthony. To the inside. Sessions no good. The Pistons have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And a wide open look for Freak. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. Sessions dishes to Afflalo. Passes it to Porzingis. It's Anthony with the drive. The feed now to Sessions. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Freak.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the second free throw, good. Sessions with it. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Kurt Rambis. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively, as usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
Pistons have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Jackson against Sessions. Here's Caldwell Pope. He had 10 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And here is Anthony following the three-pointer by Freak. Porzingis passes to Carmelo.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Anthony. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The Pistons have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Mitchell. Offline with his 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That's good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
They set the pick. Jackson drives in, fires for 3. A second chance effort. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Pistons shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses. Here's Anthony, and it's sent back by Mitchell. Now Jackson. He had 10 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Deckard.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Smith checked in for New York. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Mitchell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's Aflalo. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And it's sent back by Mitchell. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Henson.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Pistons lead it. Now here's Freak. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. From the arc. No good. And New York the other way now. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Against the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 15 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Porzingis, and it's sent back by Drummond. Fast break Detroit. Here's Harris, and the jam by Harris.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And so here is New York after the basket by Detroit. Harris against Anthony. Dishes it to Henson. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he recovers it. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Afflalo. Mitchell's shot is good. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And here's Smith following the three-pointer by Freak. Looking to end the run. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Henson. Henson's got his second bucket of the night.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And yes, sir, that one drops. 6 points for Aaron Afflalo. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Caldwell Pope. For three. And Henson pulls it down. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Porzingis. Kicks it to Smith. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
For the Pistons, Aaron Baines. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Knicks, Thomas Robinson. He's checked in for John Henson. Gerald Green comes in for Porzingis. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Aaron Afflalo.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Anthony. A 26-point game for him in the win against Houston.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Jackson off the pick from Mitchell. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
It's Anthony with the drive. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove. Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but so Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Mitchell comes in for Morris. Harris is checked in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jackson. And then for New York, John Henson's checked in for Robinson. Porzingis comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Afflalo in for Green. And New York, looking at who they've got, Afflalo is out there with Porzingis. Then it's John Henson. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Cannon in at the two-guard spot. Smith checked in for Sessions. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He ended up with 65 points and was just an absolute force inside on defense, batting away shots every second he was on the floor. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Now, Freak, after Aaron Afflalo missing that last three-pointer.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Smith dishes to Cannon. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. The dish now to Cannon. Shoots from the line. Off the left rim and out.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
To end the run. Rebound, Detroit.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and getting as good as they get on the inside.
Now here is Smith. D right on him. Henson with the screen. Off the pick. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Afflalo.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Meeks, good.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Now here is Smith. He feeds it to Afflalo. That doesn't go either for Afflalo. Pistons leading by 12. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here is Smith. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound for Zingis. And he dunks it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And here's Smith. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Inside. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Porzingis.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Freak. 25 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Afflalo, that's good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Feeds to Harris. Now here's Freak, defended by Henson. Drummond, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here is Smith. Henson with the screen. They set the pick. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Mitchell passes to Jackson. Drummond a screen. Takes a shot at the elbow. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Smith. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pistons lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. We exposed them in transition. That's the first thing. When we got out and ran, they couldn't hang with us. So keep pushing the ball whenever you get the chance. At least we're on target from beyond the arc. There was some good long-range shooting for us in that half. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Knicks trail by 14. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Mitchell is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. They get it again. Henson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So we can't get either to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has... And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Sessions kicks to Afflalo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Afflalo's got 12 points in the game. Jackson dishes to Mitchell. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Afflalo penetrating. Good. And that's now 10 points now for Henson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And he gets the bucket. 31 points for Freak.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Sessions passes to Henson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Afflalo with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Anthony. Rebound by the Pistons. Mitchell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Harris. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Thomas Robinson comes in for John Henson. And it's Gerald Green in for Aaron Afflalo.
Gerald Green.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Freak 3rd.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of.
And here are the Knicks now. A 12-point game. Anthony drives in to the middle. Here's Robinson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there. Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. First in scoring, first in assists, and they also were #1 in team shooting percentage, a very impressive offensive group.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
In the corner, it's Freak. On the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond on the mark at the 15-footer. Drummond's got 10.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Knicks trail by 15. Sessions with it. Passes it to Porzingis. The 17-footer. Misses off the right iron.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Mitchell kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Mitchell. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Anthony. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for Anthony, he has 9 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Sessions kicks to Anthony. Here's the screen. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. From deep. And another 3 for Detroit. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Jackson dishes to Mitchell. Here's Baines. 6 points for him. Puts up the baby hook. Thomas Robinson comes up with a rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
That's a wall.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And looking at some numbers for Jackson, coming off a terrific season, averaged 8 points a game, 14 assists, and 2 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Then for the Knicks, Isaiah Cannon comes in for Porzingis, and it's Ish Smith in for Sessions. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Mitchell's got 41.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Smith the pass to Anthony. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Now, Freak, and he's got 41. Johnson kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Knicks trail by 21. Smith dishes to Cannon. Green kicks to Smith. Anthony with the screen on Jackson. Jumper off the screen. Anthony can't hit.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Now here's Anthony. Following the miss by Freak. Anthony with the bucket.
Well, he's taken 8 shots this quarter, but only managed to net one of them. That's a bad ratio any way you look at it.
Mitchell's shot is good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here is Smith off the pick. Rebounded by Jackson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Morris kicks to Mitchell. For the 3. The shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pistons leading by 22. Morris passes to Jackson. Morris outside. He kicks it to Mitchell. Back to Morris. And the 3 ball is good. Morris has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Detroit.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Mitchell missing. And for the Knicks, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. To the paint. Here's Smith. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. The Knicks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. First free throw is good. Brandon Bass is checked in for the Pistons. Contagious Caldwell Pope comes in for Morris. John Henson's checked in for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Green. Pistons leading by 21. Bass, a screen on Smith. Johnson in the corner.
Sticking too much.
Mitchell dishes to Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. And Freak with the layup. Mitchell's got 46 points.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Now here is Smith. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 11 rebounds in the game. Jackson with it, and it's Henson picking him up. And it's Mitchell missing. Now here is Smith. The feed now to Anthony. With 1 on the clock. Got a hand on it. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. So for the Pistons, Mitchell, he's checked in for Bass. And it's Jackson in for Johnson. Then for the Knicks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Isaiah Cannon. And Sessions subbed in for Ish Smith. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got a Flalo. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then it's John Henson. And it's Sessions in at the point. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. They set the screen. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Mitchell kicks to Harris. Dishes it to Mitchell. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's Anthony. Pulls up on the elbow. That one goes. Count it. Anthony's got 10 points here in the second half.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Mitchell kicks to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Mitchell passes to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. Power down with both hands.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And great cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Detroit. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Anthony's got 21.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Here's Mitchell, and the jumper is on the mark.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And here's Sessions. Follow the pass to Porzingis. Aflalo dishes to Henson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Morris comes in for Harris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Reggie Jackson. For Detroit, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 53.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Green inside the three-point line, and the shot falls short this time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Meeks. Mitchell kicks to Meeks. Morris passes to Baines. Second chance shot, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Sessions with it. There's a screen by Robinson, and the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Morris, the basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Now here's Sessions to end the run, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 5 rebounds tonight. Augustine with it. Now Green defending. Here's Mitchell. And Detroit again with the bucket. Here's Sessions. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He dishes it to Robinson, and he makes good on the layup.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Ramon Sessions.
The Pistons shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And Augustine kicks to Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. There's the dish to Lee. Goes up on the block, and it's good off the back rim and in. The Pistons shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Morris outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on David Lee.
It's been a strong game for Morris. He's got 8 points, And he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Mitchell's got 57 points.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Augustine dishes to Mitchell. Kicks it to Augustine. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some games he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.